What's up, guys? Lucas Clones here, and I'm actually coming to you from work. I kept trying yesterday all day long to do this video, but I had my infant son with me all day long yesterday, and he didn't sleep so good last night, so I wasn't able to actually get around to making this video, so I had a little time here at work. And I figured that I would just go ahead and throw down this video right now. And what this video is a response to some recent messages and requests that I've been getting on YouTube from some viewers about asking me about purchasing some of my figures and these are on really old videos, really old, like 4 years old, 4 years old videos, and some of the questions are on my recent videos, which I'm going to address in just a moment, but they're about videos or things that I've done 2, 3, 4 years ago. So first of all, I want to say right now that for the most part, for all intents and purposes, I don't really do action figure customs anymore. And there's several reasons for that. First reason is I kind of lost interest, honestly. I'm being honest, I've lost interest in it. I've had a lot of hobbies in my time. For the longest time, I made oil paintings. And for a lot of reasons, I quit doing that. I'm actually thinking about trying to get back into making paintings again, but there's some reasons preventing me from doing that I'll talk about. And then I did the action figure customs for a while as my creative outlet and stopped doing that. And recently the only real hobbies that I have are just kind of messing around with computers and technology, which is why you're starting to see more computer technology related stuff on the channel. As a matter of fact, tomorrow I'm getting the new Apple TV, and I'm definitely gonna I'm thinking about doing an unboxing and setup video on that. So here are some of the reasons why I don't really do customs anymore, besides the fact that I've kind of lost interest. Second of all, they're not really making any good action figures anymore. I don't know if you've noticed that I can afford. All of the really good action figure stuff out there that I would use to make customs with is now either extremely hard to find and expensive, or things that are being made by Marauders Task Force, Marauders Gun Runners, and I just can't afford to do that. I can't afford to buy those things. I would love to. I would probably still be doing customs if I could afford to buy Marauders Task Force figures, and some of these other things that are getting ready to come out now, like the Boss Fight Studio stuff, which I still follow all that stuff on Facebook, and I'm really super excited that Marauders Task Force figures have taken off, and maybe someday I'll actually have a few of those to mess with. But I can't really afford to buy those figures. They're like $11 for just the base figure with no head, no accessories, and then if you really want to fully load them out, they're like $20 or $30. I don't know. I honestly don't know what it would cost to fully make one of those. But I just don't really have money to spend on that stuff, and there's no cheaper alternatives out there. Not like they made G.I. Joe. Well, G.I. Joe stuff was kind of hard to find. And there wasn't really a reason for me to make effort to try to find it just to make customs. So if you ask me for a custom, I'm not going to take your commission, because I just don't do it anymore. And maybe that'll change someday, I don't know. I still have lots and lots of fodder, but a lot of the things that people are asking me for are like Ghosts figures, and you need like the really good G.I. Joe figures to make those, and I don't have any of that stuff anymore. The only thing that I have that I could make would be my G.I. Joe collection, and I'm not cannibalizing my G.I. Joe collection for that purpose. So I don't really take custom commissions anymore. Second thing, a lot of people are asking me to buy, not a lot of people, a few people have requested some figures from my old videos, like my ARC Troopers. Guys, I sold all that stuff. I don't have any Clone Wars figures. I have a small collection of Clone Wars Clone Troopers that I'm keeping for myself. I don't really have a Star Wars collection anymore. Again, I have a small collection of figures that I really, really like. I sold all that stuff because I needed money to get into airsoft. And those were the things that I could sell easily and make a lot of money on, and I didn't have too much of a problem letting go. I had a great time with my Star Wars collection, my Clone Wars collection stuff, but it was time to move on to something else. So yeah, I don't have any ARC Troopers. I don't have the blue ARC Trooper. I don't have any of those really hard to find figures anymore. I sold all of that. So just letting you all know. Now on to some of my recent videos. I'm trying to move into different areas with videos, and as I've said in the past on a few videos, if you don't like what I'm posting these days and you're looking for toy stuff, you're gonna need to go other places. And I really don't have money to collect toys right now. I have an infant son and I have 4 other children. I have to pay daycare, so there's just not really any money. And the little bit of money that I do spend now, I get on gadgets and gizmos and things like for my computers and my iPads and stuff like that to mess around with. I don't really collect toys very much anymore. Every once in a while I get something kind of cool like the what was it, Mega Bloks. Those are pretty cool, and I'd like to get a few more of those, but it's not a priority. So I just wanted to do this video to clear those things up. I don't have any more Star Wars figures to sell. I don't have any Clone Wars figures. So I'm not selling any of that, and I'm not taking custom commissions. And if for some reason that changes in the future about custom commissions, because I'm not going to collect any Star Wars figures just to sell to you, then I will do a video about it and you will know. And if you don't like the videos that I'm putting out, I'm going to be doing some more technology related videos, probably like the Bluetooth remote or transmitter thing. I'm going to do the Apple TV video, and I might do some other things. And you don't want to see all that stuff, then you can just unsubscribe to my channel. And yeah, so that's it. I hope that clears a few things up, and I hope you have a great day. And I hope that some of you will look forward to the videos that I'm making in the future. All right, thanks. Have a great day. What's up, guys? Really quick, I realized on the way driving, I'm home now, driving home, that one thing that I could do to help you out, people that are looking for some custom, they want to commission an artist, is to turn you on to some of my friends that still do custom. So I pulled up a couple here on Facebook, and if you are interested in having them commission you, I highly recommend these guys. And there's a lot of guys actually that I could recommend. These are just the ones that are right on the top of my head that do modern toy customs, sort of like ghosts and things. And you can find them on Facebook. The first one here is my buddy Ruben. He goes by his company's called Trier's Customs with a 1 right there, and he does a lot of really cool stuff. There's some Cobra Troopers that he did, biker guy, more shots of the Cobra Troopers. He actually made this this custom helmet. Pythona here. So you know, you can search him out. He's a really cool guy here. I think that's Cobra version of Snake Eyes or something, or Storm Shadow. I'm not quite sure. Shadow Snake, yeah, it's kind of like a little mashup. So that's one guy. He does some great stuff. Really good if you want to do ghosts. I know he's done some ghosts in the past. And he's actually affiliated with Marauders Gunrunners, so he might even be able to use some of these Marauders Task Force figures. These are Marauders Task Force figures right here. These are not G.I. Joe bodies from what I can tell. They might be a combination of both, but I think they're mostly Task Force figures. Next guy is Swizzle Stick Customs, and he does some really cool stuff. There's a Destro and a Major Duncan. He just made those recently. And he uses mostly, he does mostly G.I. Joe stuff. In fact, not quite sure if he does entirely G.I. Joe stuff, but he very well might. Really great customizer, awesome. So hit him up if you like his work. Highly recommend him, especially if you're into G.I. Joe. This guy, I'm not quite sure if he does custom commissions. I think he does. He just goes by the name of Lance Johnson. But man, does some great military, modern military customs, and he again uses G.I. Joe and Marauders. I think that's a Marauders gun right there. That's a G.I. Joe gun right there. But he also does these really great dioramas. Real great modern warfare. It reminds me a lot of modern warfare. There's some terrorists. There's some ISIS guys coming in. And he does all the, as far as I can tell, does all the backgrounds. And gets like cars and dirties and dirties them up, weathers them, makes them look like they're blown up. So if you like his work, hit him up. I mean, like I said, all these guys are on Facebook. You can just search them and add them up, and there's quite a few more guys that I know I'm not sending a shout out to, and if I think of them, I will put them in the notes of this video. These are just the ones, like I said, that were off the top of my head that I still keep up with to this day. And if you do a bit of searching around on Facebook and on YouTube, you'll find some more stuff. So anyhow, that's just a little alternative, and wanted to kind of give my friends and people that I know in the hobby some recognition there. So anyhow, yeah, have a nice day.